Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we are featuring an interview with a very peculiar-looking gentleman.
Scene 1, take 1.
Kia ora, and welcome to Te Horo Live News. I'm Tony.
And I'm Martha. Today on Te Horo Live News we have the inside scoop on the great ice cream mystery, and in sport, how does a small Te Horo football team cope with the dirty tactics of the world champions? But first up,
This, just in, a large swarm of threatening lethal bees has clouded over Wellington Harbour, looking for a new home. Unfortunately, angry swarms spotted the beehive, thinking it was an abandoned beehive. Excitedly, they swooped over the building, leaving trails of sticky nectar hanging everywhere. John Key ran out of his office in terror, bees jumping about in front of him, making him swell up like a big red balloon. Unexpectedly, cameras started flashing around him as he screamed out of the building, running like a madman. Year 6 children visiting Wellington stood nearby and watched in amazement. Here's our on-the-spot reporter, Rowan, with Queen Bee.
Hello, I'm Rowan, and here we have Jackie. Hi Jackie, and thanks for coming today. Did you notice the beehive is actually the government house? Was this your idea, and why didn't you move to a hive closer to you?
In the beginning, I am the queen bee, and what I want, I like to get, and I wanted the beehive, and I got it.
It's very unusual for a group of bees to travel so far to get to a new home. Why did you leave the hive anyway?
Bored.
Okay. I thought bees like nectar and honey, not business cards and books. Why do you want to live in the government house anyway?
Because I like the best building, the best view, and the best room.
Okay. Thanks, Jackie, and that's all from me now. Now back to you, Tony and Martha in the studio.
an interesting interview, thanks Rowan. And now for something completely different. The skinny Year 6s of Te Horo School are now fat. They raided the ice cream shops in Wellington Central and now all of the ice cream has gone. They are spotted at 11 p.m. going up the cable car when suddenly the cable snapped. Fortunately, no one was injured. Passers-by saw children bouncing through Wellington. They were heading towards Hai Tai Tai to go to the nearest ice cream shop, but they were bouncing on the right-hand side when Mrs. B said to stay on the left. One of the children said it was Mrs. B's fault. She told them that for their homework they had to try to eat the biggest ice cream. They are now doing Zumba 24/7, trying to turn their flab into ab. Now over to our reporter Alex.
Thanks, Martha. I'm Alex Gray, and I'm here with Shelley and Kelly. Do you care about all the other people in Wellington who are dying by heat because you've eaten all the ice cream? How are you going to pay for all the ice cream and the damage you've done to the cable car?
Cheers. You are. Cheers. You are. Cheers. You are. Cheers. You can.
Do you really think all that Zumba is going to help you get your six-packs back? And we're out of time. Back to you, Tony and Martha in the studio.
Thanks, Alex. Now for an unusual sporting clash. Te Horo School has just beaten the Wellington Phoenix in a lethal battle above the harbour. The Flying Phoenix struck first and scored after taking out the Year 6 team jetpacks with blazing fireballs, sending the players plummeting into the icy waters. Quickly grabbing their spare jetpacks, the Year 6s got back into the game, with Gregor shooting the ball into the top corner to draw level. The angry Phoenix then started firing fireballs at all the players. While they weren't concentrating, Zach scored again. The ref, Trevor, started handing out red cards to all the Phoenix players. It got so bad The Air Force SWAT team had to come in and take out the Phoenix. Trevor stopped the game, declaring the Year 6 the winners. Let's cross to our on-the-spot reporter, who has more on the situation.
Thank you, Tony. I'm Alex Long, and joining me here is Trevor the referee and Victor Victory Vidlich. Now, Trevor, why didn't you send off most of the Phoenix players when they were getting extremely rough during the first half?
Well, you know, Alex, the games I've watched lately, they've been pretty boring. And see the Phoenix cutting loose, causing a bit of action, that's good for the ratings.
I think so. But still, how can you let them fire extremely hot burning fire bolts at them? It's really painful.
Painful? Well, I don't know. The Phoenix, you know, the Te Horo team, I've seen them playing a little bit lately and they're pretty rotten cheats most of the time. So frankly, see the Phoenix give them a bit of a roasting? Good job, I reckon.
Okay, that's a little bit too harsh. But don't you think the serious injuries will affect their lives a lot?
Serious injuries? Well, I mean, a couple got carted off in ambulances, but I think they'll probably recover in a few months. I don't know. In fact, the worst injury I saw was one of the players. He got his butt completely roasted. Ha!
Okay, that is extremely funny. So, Vidlich, what was it like playing the first time round with jetpacks?
Oh, we had a great time. Wasn't actually our first time. We've been practising at school recently in the Bush Reserve. The teachers think we've been making huts and playing with bows and arrows, but we've had jetpacks on and we've been jumping out of the trees.
Next thing will be lasers. But so, was the layout easy to score or was it extremely hard to score?
Oh, we loved the layout too, actually. We hid behind Soames Island and caught the wave over the top of that, in and out of a few of the ferries, and managed to get the ball through to Gregor and Zach, and got the victory. We were really, really happy with it.
Sounds good. But that's all the time we have over here. Now over to Holly with the weather update.
Thank you, Alex. The weather in New Zealand is very bizarre today. Kaitatai is minus 52 degrees due to the horrific snowstorm up there. It's raining spunky young men in Auckland. Brrr. A great day for all those single ladies. Wellington has a big cloud of what looks like honeybees swarming over its ugly Parliament building. Nelson is so hot, people are cooking omelettes on the footpath, sending a beautiful aroma of egg over the town. Christchurch seems to have the prettiest sun today. It looks like a crunchy golden biscuit. Dunedin has a horrible wind, the strength of it knocking the octagon onto the surrounding buildings. Man, does Stewart Island look like it's a wonderful day with cows prancing everywhere. It's just beautiful. That's all from me. Good night, New Zealand. We'll spot you tomorrow. Back to the news desk with Tony and Martha.
Thanks, Holly. It looks like Stewart Island is the place to be today.
What an exciting match up in the sky that was. How did Te Horo manage to beat the mighty Phoenix?
And let's hope those fat Year 6s slim down in time for Christmas.
The poor Prime Minister. I wonder where he's hiding. We better be careful while we look for the key to the Parliament building.
Thank you all for watching. We'll see you again next time.
From the whole team at Te Horo Live News, goodbye e nohora!
Ladies and gentlemen.
Roll the camera. Okay.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we are featuring an interview with a very peculiar-looking gentleman.
Scene 1, take 1. Scene 1, take 2. Take 2.